Christian news from English Christian Times. As churches reopen, heed civil authorities' health directives. Pope Francis. The Holy Father Francis led the recitation of the Regina Coeli prayer from the library of the Vatican Apostolic Palace. At the end of the Regina Coeli, the Pope appeared at the window of his study and imparted his blessing. New task force developing plan to reopen places of worship. Faith leaders and government have agreed to develop a plan to enable the phased and safe reopening of places of worship when the evidence shows it is the right time to do so, Community Secretary Robert Jenrick confirmed on 15th May. Polish bishops issue letter for Saint Pope John Paul II's centenary. In this difficult time for us, when we struggle with the coronavirus pandemic and question the future of our families and society, it is worth asking what he would say to us today. What message would speak us, his countrymen in 2020 May? First come to our minds these words which he spoke during his homily inaugurating his pontificate. Do not be afraid. Open wide the doors for Christ, emphasizes the Presidium of the Polish Bishops' Conference in a letter on the occasion of the 100th anniversary of the birth of John Paul II. Catholics rejoice as public masses resume in Rome with safety precautions. As Rome reopened shops and restaurants on Monday, Catholics rejoiced in being able to attend Mass again for the first time in 10 weeks after Masses were first closed to public. To receive communion again as a family was the culmination of our every prayer and desire during the quarantine, Melissa Steele told. Pope Francis praises Saint John Paul II as man of prayer and justice. Saint John Paul II was a man of prayer who was close to the people and loved justice, Pope Francis said at his morning Mass Monday. Celebrating Mass at the Saint's tomb in St. Peter's Basilica, the Pope noted that May 18th is the 100th anniversary of John Paul II's birth. Immigrants are essential, pandemic shows, Cardinal Cerny. The emergency caused by coronavirus has made the situation of many vulnerable people even more precarious. It has also highlighted that immigrants are essential to the fabric of our society, Cardinal Michael Cerny says. The Cardinal also urged local solutions to address the needs of immigrant and refugee families around the world. Activist claims Pakistan's National Commission for Minorities is a public relations gimmick. According to Farhanas, a senior fellow at the Religious Freedom Institute and the former member of Pakistani Parliament, Pakistan's newly created National Commission for Minorities is nothing more than a public relations gimmick. Like many Pakistani activities, Isfahani claims that the creation of the commission through administrative action has rendered it without the independence and power necessary to achieve its stated goals. Iranian Christian converters imprisoned. 4 Iranian Christian converts who were arrested in February have been set to Lakan prison after they were unable to afford the bail established by Branch 10 of the Revolutionary Codes. Each individual was set a bail of 500 million tomans after they appeared before the court on May 14. The exact nature of their charges are unknown, and each of the arrested Christians are members of the city of Rash's Church of Iran. Greek church victim of Turkish treasure hunters. Christians in Turkey are warning that the historical Greek Orthodox Church located in the village of Yeşildere has been rapidly destroyed over the past 5 years because of treasure hunters. These hunters have stripped graves, excavated the building structure, and destroyed the garden. This warning comes as winter has ended, and this is the season when treasure hunters can easily dig since not many people live in the village during the winter. Villagers have asked the authorities to preserve the church and make it a tourist site. The Terror Factory and the Deep Secret of Suffering. Back in 2009, Mariam and Marzia were arrested for their faithful efforts to spread the gospel throughout Iran. They were sent to the notorious Evin prison, commonly known as Iran's terror factory. During their time in prison, they made the surprising discovery that they were more free behind bars than they were outside of prison. With nothing to lose, they were free to share the gospel with inmates from all walks of life. Charity is that with which no man is lost, and without which no man is saved. Saint Robert Bellarmine. News Desk, Christian Times.